you very much. Good evening and assalamu alaikum, lady and gentlemen. There's one lady here, so I just saw her. UAE has played a significant role in my cricketing life. I had played about 15 to 16 years, twice a year, coming here and enjoyed every bit of it. I learned a lot, and I learned especially how to bowl on slow tracks without a bouncer. So that was a plus coming to Sharjah and playing in Sharjah. And I think when Mr. Shyam asked me to come and do the awards, being a chief guest, I was happy to do it because I'm always available to promote the game, especially in this part of the world, wherever if I had to go, and give the confidence to the youngsters who are playing cricket, club cricket in UAE, and eventually they follow to play for UAE as well. So that was the first idea. And I have a couple of, one story, a hat-trick story, talk about hat-tricks. My second consecutive hat-trick was against Sri Lanka. That was at Dhaka. First, there was a second inning. It was about half an hour to go. Fourth day, I think, of a test match. A new ball was in my hand. I got Guru and me out, first slip, and then night watchman came Chaminda Vas. The plan was hit middle, going across, probably hit his off stump and probably nick one. And I think he missed the ball, off stump went flying, so 2 wickets, 2 balls. Third ball, we all had a chit-chat, discussed what we're going to do. I was the captain as well. I said, okay, it's a new ball, because new ball, as you know, the fast bowlers around here and the cricketers who play cricket, it's very difficult to control. The reverse swing ball is easier to control. So we had a meeting, I think Moin Khan, Zamam, all the senior players were there. I said, short leg, 45 just behind here, 3 slips and a gully. I'll bowl the big in swing, leg before, maybe bowl. Jayawardena was next in. And I ran in, everything was planned, and I bowled this in swing. Instead of, when you run in quickly as a fast bowler, your wrist tend to, instead of coming that way, it went across. And it went wide. I mean, it was literally, the ball was right on the popping crease. And of course, knowing Jayawardena, he was inexperienced, he went for it, straight to slip. So the crux of the story is, I mean, although I lied at the time that I was planning, that wasn't planning, that was total fluke. So hat-tricks can be fluke as well, as long as, I mean, it fluked, but it happened. And there's another story. I was about 19 years old. Test match at Barbados in 1988. First test, we won. Second test, very close game. West Indies won. And the third test was Barbados. And in that particular test match, I realized as a fast bowler, yes, I've got pace. I can take on anyone. Viv Richards came in first innings. It was again 45 minutes to go, and I was quite tired. Had a long spell. Imran said, "Why don't you come and bowl?" But I said, "Yeah, sure, skipper, why not?" So I ran in. The ball was reverse swinging a bit. At the time, it was ball typing, now it's reverse swinging. So I ran in, bowled bouncer to Viv. Viv, with a cap on. His cap fell, and I went up to him. I had a look, glare at him, abuse him a bit, and. Viv is a big guy. I was very puny, very skinny at the time. So Viv looked at me and he said, "I'll see you outside, man." I thought it's a figure speech. Who's going to see me outside? So I went up to Imran at mid-on. I said, "Skipper, he told me that he'll see me outside." Skipper said, Imran, being a macho guy, being my mentor, he said, "Don't worry, I'm with you. You just go ahead." Use the shit out of him. So I ran in again, bowled in a bouncer, his cap fell again. So at the time there were no referees. So television hardly followed you. So I went up to Viv and gave all this nonsense. And Viv just looked at me and spit it through. And next ball is hooked. And I went up to Viv, given all that thing. Unfortunately, it was last over of the day. So I went into my dressing room. I was taking my shoes off, my spikes off. Suddenly this room attendant comes up to me and said, "Man, somebody's outside." I said, "Who's this?" He said, "I don't know, come outside quickly." I went outside. Viv was wearing his pads, his thigh guard, and no shirt, and a cricket bat in his hand. So I ran in. I said, "Skipper, Viv is outside, what do I do?" He said, "It's your fight, you fight it out." I just looked at him and I said, "What the hell are you doing?" So I went down, I went straight into Viv. I said, "Viv, I'm so sorry, heat of the moment, it will never happen again." And Viv said very calmly, "If it ever happens again, I'll kill you." So it never happened again. But again, playing in Sharjah, in UAE, like I said, it's a greater role. I've learned how to bowl on slow tracks, how to learn the slow delivery, and of course, different things. I have a lot of memories there. I've done a couple of hat-tricks there in Sharjah as well. And a lot of people I can see familiar faces. Ali Bhai is here, Mr. Tariq Bhatt, the most senior umpire in UAE, who has been helping UAE cricket, and of course people like Mr. Falak Naz, Rata Abbas, who have been helping and enhancing UAE cricket. And good to see all the ICC, the big chief is here, David Morgan, Haroon, and of course Ehsan Mani Sahib is also here. And of course His Excellency is here. Good to see that people, that ICC is supporting to promote the game anywhere in the world, in America, and North America as well, and especially in UAE. And I think talent here is immense. And if you can give them proper jobs or give them satisfaction to the players, and mental satisfaction, they can really compete with good sides consistently. And in the end, I would like to thank Shyam Bhatia, who given me the opportunity to come here and meet all my old friends and people I've played with, played against, played for. I mean, it's like deja vu again after a long time. Thank you very much, and I hope this continues as well. Thank you.